I was just checking through my emails, just like the first time making it through the U20, and just opened up my confirmation to play in the World Cup, and it was just amazing feeling. I didn't know how to react at first, but couldn't believe it. But now I'm here.
This has kind of been a whirlwind couple of months. You know, when Allison told you you need to get to LA to try out, you make the U20 team, then the national team, now the World Cup team. Just does it all feel real, or is it kind of you think you're dreaming right now?
Yeah, it seems like a dream because the more I try to think about it, I can't get the idea of what's actually happening right now, and it's what I've always worked for, but I didn't know it would come this quick, because just in February is when I tried out, and now I'm going to the World Cup, so it's crazy.
Take me back to that day in February. What did Allison say to you, and what was going through your mind when she said you have to get to LA some way?
It was just I knew I had to take the opportunity, and I was kind of second guessing it if I really wanted it like this year, and then when she said that I could really do it, and if I could get myself there, like it would be totally okay to leave what we were working on in ISU and get myself there to try out. So it was nice to know that my coach was really motivating me to do it too.
How, I guess, nervous were you that entire drive down? Because that's a long drive.
Yeah, I was just thinking about soccer and what would happen, like how what I've worked for, I had to use it all there, and just not be nervous about it and just play like I always play, like just be myself out in the field.
This experience with the national team and now going to the World Cup team, what has that, I guess, how have you grown, and is it everything you expected now that you're one of the best players in the world now?
Yeah, I mean, it's it's been a lot of hard work, but just knowing that I'm one of the best in Mexico now since I've been called to play in the World Cup, it's just I don't know. I still don't believe it that I'm competing at that level now.
You scared at all?
Oh yeah, I'm really nervous because I know even though I shouldn't be and I should just play like be myself and all that, but it's always hard to know that now um, it's it's at a national level, so it's really hard. Yeah, it was just I didn't know if it was what I wanted this early. I didn't know if I was ready for it yet. So I just wanted to keep working with ISU because I had been improving and learning a lot. So I didn't know if I was ready since I didn't really, it was my first season. And I just kind of wanted to work harder because I didn't think I would have the opportunity to be at that level yet. I think they do. They didn't really say anything to me. My coach was just telling me like a couple months ago you were, trying out. You didn't imagine this yet, and then he told me like now you're living it. So, it's really just a dream for every player to be here. So it was just it's it's hard to believe still. So.
You come from a place like American Falls, 2A schools. A lot of people don't know it exists, and they don't really take the athletics here seriously. How tough was it for you to come from a place like this and to achieve going to a Division I school and now being in the World Cup?
I mean, I didn't really know the levels, the higher levels, what it would be like. So what I worked with my whole life was just trying to compete with the boys, and because I grew up playing with them, and then having the chance to play at the D1 level, that Coach Allison gave me the opportunity, knowing that I hadn't had big club experiences. It motivated me to do better, and to know that I could do it. And even though sports aren't really taken seriously, I wanted to do better and show everybody that you don't need like a lot of big things, or as long as you work hard and you want it, it's all you really need.
So growing up, you weren't playing with the club, and a lot of kids play with club teams and stuff. Just how did you get better? You know, you mentioned you played with the boys, but how do you get better in a place like this and make do with what you have?
Well, since my older brother would always play with him, so he would play with his friends, and he's 6 years older than me. And for me to be able to play with them, I had to be on their level, so it was just motivating me because I wanted to play and I wanted them to pass me the ball. So I just had to catch up on my own and do what I would mess up on with them and just work for it on my own to compete with them. And that was always my standard, to be able to compete with them.
Are you better than them now?
I don't know. They teach me a lot of things, so they're quicker and stronger, but that's what I work on because I always like to compete, to be able to compete with them. Well, most of them are really proud of me since they know that that's what I was always doing. Like, instead of going around and doing different things, I was always playing soccer, and they knew how much I wanted it, and they knew how much I worked for it, so they're just really proud of me. And that's a big accomplishment, to know that I'm making everybody here happy.
What do you anticipate the atmosphere here is going to be like when you guys face off against Colombia?
I mean, it's a difficult game, but just we all want it bad, so I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of their fans and our fans, and we both want it as much, so whoever works harder, hopefully will get it.
What message does this send to everyone who came from a town like American Falls or from smaller places? What message do you hope that you making the World Cup sends them?
Just that they can make their dreams possible through smaller things. They don't have to have big resources. As long as they want it and love it as much, they can accomplish it.
Why do you think you made the team? What have the coaches said that you do well that they think you deserve a spot?
Just my ability, my speed to take players on, and just being able to cut through players, and my left foot is what they liked about me, and how I cross the ball, just all that, just pretty much my speed and control of the ball is what they liked about me. Yeah, I mean, at first they didn't really know me, but once they started to watch me play, I started getting respect from them, and it was just a surprise once they know that I didn't really have play club or play in big levels. They're just really surprised that I made it to a D1 school and where I'm at now.
What do you hope to get personally from this experience?
I hope I can become a better player and compete with players like Alex Morgan, Hope Solo, and just become a good example for American Falls and smaller towns.
And then what do you think you can bring back to Idaho State when you rejoin them?
I hope to get a championship this year and be able to score more goals and break records, and just bring that experience from playing in a national team back to Idaho State and become a better player and bring a better piece to the team.
You mentioned before that you took a selfie with Alex Morgan. You watched the U.S. women's team, and then you stepped out on the field with them. What was that experience like, and was it kind of a sobering effect, like, holy cow, I'm here?
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, just in September, I watched Mexico versus USA, and then just watching them step onto that field, but knowing that I'm on the same field with them it's totally amazing. And then after the game, I saw Alex Morgan, took another picture with her, and she signed my backpack again, and it still amazes me to be able to be that close to them now and be catching up to their level.
So U.S. women and Mexico women played in September?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the game I attended.
Oh, okay. So is it kind of weird now thinking, like, not only did you play against the U.S. team you idolized, but you were watching your future teammates? Like, that's kind of cool that you were able to watch them from the stands, and then a few months later you're with them.
Yeah, it's totally amazing. I didn't imagine it. Like, it was my goal, but I thought I would do it after college, like once I finished college. And now just to know that I'm here now, it's amazing.
what's going to be like the first time you step out into the pitch in British Columbia in June in the World Cup?
It's gonna be amazing. Just take what I've done so far and what I've learned and try to make everybody proud. Yeah, that's why I wanted to work on my individual game, and playing with guys kind of got me to play a different style. And even though it's kind of hard to play women's soccer because it's kind of different than men's soccer, so just take what I've learned and try to apply it to that and bring my own style of play, but apply it to their style of play and try to be a big piece in it.
Was there a point when you were growing up and you saw other kids going to play club sports or rivals that you see on the field going to play the club and stuff, and you couldn't? Was there a moment when you're like, I don't want to say jealousy, but you were kind of like, I need to do something to get back up to their level and be better?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just knowing that they would travel the United States playing in club teams and improving and playing with other people, because sometimes I was the only one out in the field. So it was just, but it motivated me to get better and to show them that I didn't need that I love the game enough to be at their level on my own. Yeah, it was just frustrating, but it also motivated me a lot because I wanted to be better than them, and I hate seeing somebody being better than me when it's like all I really want, because I just like competing and I always want to be better than everybody else. But
Do you feel like you've made it?
yeah, it's always been a dream since I was little. Always been a dream to play for Mexico. So now just being here, I know I'll have to work harder than I ever have. So because I want to be one of the best players.